Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support. I don't take it for granted. To my new subscribers, my name is 𝗧𝗔𝗡𝗚𝗏. I'm your personal finance and lifestyle guy. And welcome to my channel. Please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so when I make a post, you get a notification. In today's video, I'll be talking about some of the things that I wish I knew while I was in college with regards to finance. There are a lot of things that I wish I knew in college. Maybe I should make this an ongoing series because it's a lot to talk about. But today particularly, I'll be talking about things I wish I knew in college pertaining to money and how it would have helped me if I had learned it earlier, sooner than later. So just stay tuned, relax, and just lay back, and I hope you enjoyed this video. The first thing that I wish I had learned is don't spend more than you can afford. When I started college, I started paying for my own expenses, and then I realized how bad my spending habits actually were. After I started noting down my spending habits, I cut back on a lot of purchases and actually saved a lot of money and only spent money on what I actually needed, not just what I wanted. Always make sure to buy only what you can afford. Jaspreet Singh, a finance YouTuber who's pretty popular and who's an icon of mine, says that if you can't afford 3 times of it, you can't afford it, right? So please make sure that you always only spend money on what you can afford so you don't get any surprises at the end of the month, because I know that's gonna just shoot you in the foot when that happens. The next thing I wish I knew was to put some money into my savings. Look, I get it. It's tempting to spend more money because with more money you can buy more things, right? But the goal here is to actually save for emergencies in the future. Buying things only gives you a temporary satisfaction, but actually saving money and investing is actually an investment into your future. And I think that is more important when it comes to short-term and long-term goals. You never know if you're gonna run into a tough financial situation until it's too late. You should consider opening a high-yield savings account as opposed to a savings account because it has a higher interest rate. Banks like Federal Credit Unions, Ally, and even American Express have competitive rates with their high-yield savings account packages, and I recommend that you check those out. And let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any other banks that you think have been useful in that regard, please just post them in the comment section below and let's talk about it. The next thing that I wish I knew, well, I already knew this, but I think it's important to add to the conversation, is to take out student loans very wisely. Student loans may seem like free money because you don't have to pay back immediately. Some students might even end up using it for non-school related expenses. I personally know friends that spend their loan refund check on spring break trips to various places, and I personally think that wasn't a wise investment of money, knowing that the student loan refund check that you got is technically not your money, it's towards your academic expenses, because you put yourself in this loop where because you spent that money on non-related school expense, when more expenses come up, you're then compelled to get more loans because you've already spent that money that was allocated earlier. It is important that you manage your loan proceeds wisely so you don't end up with debt at the end of it all. It is typically recommended that you take out subsidized loans first before considering unsubsidized loans. An example of an unsubsidized loan would be a private loan as opposed to a government loan. The government is going to pay for the interest on the subsidized loan while you're still in school, but with the unsubsidized loans, you will start accruing interest from the first day that you take out the loan. And most importantly, when it comes to paying off your loans, you always want to start with the loan that has the highest interest and pay that off first and then move to the next one and kind of build a snowball effect, so to speak, of just paying off all your debts. The next thing I wish I had explored more is turning my hobby into money. Nowadays, you can make money by just doing just about anything. With the help of the internet, it's become even simpler to sell your services. For example, if you're interested in photography, consider offering services for stuff like graduation photos, baby showers, and things of that sort. If you're interested in art, consider selling your artwork on social media, on Etsy, or any of these platforms that give you the opportunity to sell, art. So these are some of the things just you can kind of consider to see where you lie and what you can actually be creative with and actually turn into money. And surprisingly, most commonly, I actually know people that were actually cutting hair in their apartment that are actually very sought after barbers now. So that's just an example of the many things that you could do. So just put some thought into it. Think about, hey, what am I good at? What can I actually do? And what can I offer? Where can I offer value to a customer? And turn that into a hobby, turn that into a side hustle. Before you know it, man, you can just have cash flow coming in. It's all about the cash flow, man. That's what's important. It's all about the cash flow. The final thing that I wish I had understood before coming to college or just while being in college is really just getting a deep understanding of how credit works. As we all know, Having good credit history will help you get things like buying a car or buying a house. Your credit score essentially tells banks how trustworthy you are with money. However, getting your first credit card to start building credit is not always easy. Credit card companies tend to look at your credit history before deciding to give you a credit card. And if you don't have any history, that puts you in a catch-22 where you can't really move forward and you can't really move back. But there's some options out there that I'm going to be telling a little bit about that you can explore to kind of help you get some credit underway and build some credit history. And then from there, you can move on to the better cards that give you the more cashback and more rewards and perks. Students, for instance, can become authorized users on their parents' credit cards. There is also the option of getting a secure credit card, which is essentially a card that puts you on a probational period to see how well you use it and how well you're good with credit, and then opens up and gives you more credit perks and credit limits, so to speak. I have a video on it that you should check out. Check it out in my playlist, the Credit Card Masterclass, and hopefully it helps you. If you have any questions, please just feel free to comment and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have any topics that you want me to talk, please feel free to just post it in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to talk about it, and just feel free to just interact with me in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, just let me know. And if you're a new subscriber, hope you enjoy the content. Please be sure to subscribe, like the video, helps me with the algorithm, and turn on your notification bell so whenever I make a post, you will get it instantly. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful week. See you later.